Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year to you. I am so happy to be here. It's been a while, hasn't it? Thank you for joining me. My name is Lily, and I'm so happy that you are here with me today. And I'm happy that I am sharing a video after several months. And I was just waiting to have the perfect craft room in order to begin to create, but I've come to realize that that is just not going to happen. My room is in complete disarray, and there are days where I can't find my brayer, I can't find my bone folder, I couldn't find my paintbrushes the other day, and that's just the way it is. And with work, family, and just other obligations, I have not dedicated the time to organize my craft room. I need craft intervention. I told my sister she needs to come down here and help me. But right now, we're still not visiting each other, and no one's helping. no one's available to help me get my things organized, and I'm not worried about it. I'm still going to create, and I'm just going to have to work with what I have. Okay. I am here because I want to show you one of the junk journals that I finished just the other day. Now, this is one that I started earlier this year. Oh, not even this year. Excuse me. It's 2021. Earlier last year, there were a whole bunch of them that I started working on, and I was just working on other projects, but I finally finished one of these. I think I have 6 of them that I kind of started working all at the same time. And but here it is. I just finished the cover last night, and let me, a little disclaimer here. This cover is inspired by Andrea at Artie Mays. She is amazing, and I think I've mentioned this in the past, that I draw inspiration from her. She calls these toppers, and I've done it on a few other projects that I've worked on, and I just love the way that she creates these toppers and then just kind of slaps them on to the fronts of journals. And actually, this journal I had called Done, but then it just looked too plain, and I drew inspiration from Andrea, and this is what I came up with. So this is the front cover. This is a single signature junk journal, and I don't know how many pages are in here. I just kind of, put them in there. I don't know. But I will probably include all of the details, the size, and all of that down at the bottom. Down at the bottom in the little description area, but I'm just going to do a flip through. I will be posting this on my Etsy shop. I don't know when, because I still have to photograph it and do all of that stuff, but it will be on there. Hopefully in the next few days, or hopefully by the time this video uploads. Anyway, you know how I do, you guys. I start talking and then I forget what I'm doing. Okay, so this is the back. It is fabric covered and stitched all around. It is really pretty, nice, soft blue cover. And it has a teacup theme. Now, originally, this was going to be a teacup type of themed journal, but it didn't work out that way. And I just let, I just did whatever, was nice, whatever idea or, whatever idea I had that day. Okay, so let's open it. Let me just draw. I'm going to bring up a little bit closer so you could see some of that detail here in the video. There's a cute, pretty little flower that I just kind of bunched up, and then I stitched in this metal button, and then some Tim Holtz flowers, this little brad that I've had for, gosh, 10 years, 20 years, and then just some little ephemeras, a tag stitched around that, some more little metal bling, music paper in the background, corrugated paper, and then some punched out, and I'll show you that. I'll show you that in another video. That was also inspired by Artie Mays, and it's these little border punches, but isn't that pretty? So, and then there's some trimming here, and then again stitched all the way around. So I just thought I would share that up close. I did stitch in some of this ribbon so that you can use it to tie it. You can make it as loose. Excuse me. You can make this as chunky or as thin as you like. There it is right there. And so here's my hand, just so you can get an idea of the size. I usually work in, oh, let me just tell you what the measurements are, just so you know what I'm talking about. So it's about 6 wide and 9 in length. So 6 by 9. And that's a size I like to work with. I work with all different sizes depending on the material that I'm working on. And it is, again, fabric covered. And what was the inside? Was this an envelope? Gosh, it was so long ago, I can't even remember. I think it was an envelope that I covered with fabric. And this is avocado dyed fabric, the lining on the inside. And then I think that's it. Envelope, maybe some foam in there. Yes, envelope, foam, and fabric on the outside and the inside. There is a heart doily that I stitched in. The front cover, super pretty. And then I just added this. Now, I was done. I was done with this. And then when I did a flip through of it, I just thought it was missing. You know, it was just too blank. Now I had to stop myself because I can get carried away and just add all kinds of stuff. You can never have too many things, but then I wouldn't be able to close it. And so I just kind of thumbed through it a little bit and just added a few more things just to... just a few more details, just for a little bit extra. So I did a little bit here. Just some, these are cardboard or chipboard butterflies. I sanded down because they were kind of glossy, and so I sanded down, distressed the edges, some Tim Holtz words. And then here are some, remember you guys how I did that collage board? And this is one of the tags that I cut out from that. And then I believe there's a video on how I did these, but this is from recycled packaging and then just collaged over it and made a tag. Added all those little details on there. And then here's just some two tags I just stamped. And yeah, with some little trims in there, just to add those in there. Okay. Now throughout the journal, you'll see that there is stamping, there is stenciling, and an array of papers, from scrapbooking papers to avocado dyed and coffee dyed papers, and you'll see music papers, vintage music paper. So I may not point everything out. I want to keep this video brief, and I do tend to talk a lot, so sorry. Coffee dyed index cards. These are cut aparts from scrapbooking paper. I thought that would be fun to stick in there. This little corner pocket with a little cluster. I made these clusters, months and months ago. Maybe, I don't know, long time ago when I was still living in California. And so I have a bunch of these. So it was nice to go through that little box. And in fact, let me show you my little box really quick. Okay, I'll be right. Let me see. They're just behind me. So I have the acrylic drawers, and that's where I keep these. And I made these. I just sat down one day and I just started making little clusters from scraps. Scraps of paper, scraps of ribbons, and some trim. So they're all different. And so I just pull these out, and if it matches the color, or if I feel it looks good in my projects, then I just slap it on there. And that's what I did. I took a few of these and I put them in the journal. So these were fun to make. So I like that. And one thing that I did learn, like for example, this one right here, I have to stick with colors that I really like. And even though this looks cute, I struggle with that navy blue color because I don't use it very often. So from this day forward, I shall just stick to colors that I absolutely love, because then it's just easier to use in my projects. Okay. And here is a fabric stitched heart on old music paper that was stitched on a book page that was folded in half and then lined with, or covered, backed with coffee dyed paper. Put that in there. And look at this little cute little thing right there. It is a paper clip, and I just added a cute little heart charm, and then paper clipped some cut apart ephemera, and on a, what was this? I think this was a coffee dyed envelope that I spritzed with other things and paint and maybe, I don't know, all kinds of stuff going on here. It's like a mixed media envelope. and I love it. And can you see that? So I just paper clip. I'm not going to unclip it. There's nothing in the envelope, but there you go. But isn't it cute? And then that little dangle there. That little dangle is so cute. Okay. Music paper, and then I did script stamp. I have a large script stamp that I used on this paper. And I think this is old dot matrix paper. See the yellowing? That's natural patina on that paper. And then some stenciling, some graph paper. This is newer graph paper. I did one of these cute little, that's a vintage paper clip that I purchased from a thrift store. These were inspired by treasure books. Treasure books, yes. And she did these cute little like envelope folding thingamajiggers, and then lined them with fabric and coffee dyed paper. And now you have a journaling spot. You just fold it and clip it. And there you go. Super cute. I love it. And it's stitched all around. Treasure Books did that. She's got a great video channel. So just some trim. That was stitched there. See how this is a coffee cup, because that was the initial theme of this journal, but I just went in a different direction because I forgot that this was the theme. But there you go. There's a little coffee cup there. And, you know, sometimes I can stick to a theme. No, you know what? Not really. I can't. I just look at a page and it just calls out to me, and I just roll with it. That's the honest truth. Some more cut apart postcards, and then some coffee dyed notebook paper that I did many months ago. No, maybe a couple years ago. And here is, remember these large tags that I struggled with because I didn't like the size? It's really large. I think it turned out really nice, but it is larger than what I tend to like. But it still turned out really nice. And now it's just clipped on this page and it looks fabulous. And this is that weather tag. I have a video on how I did this, so you're welcome to look through my videos to find that one. It wasn't that long ago, sometime in the summer. And then these were just scraps, and I made a cute little notebook with scrap paper. Isn't that cute? Just a couple pages in there to jot down your thoughts. So let me clip that back in there. How did I have this? Like this? I think so. So cute. And some stenciling. And then here is a, what do they call these? Library pockets that I made from book page index cards. I also made these a long time ago when I was in California. These book pockets. And I like working with index cards. So I did a bunch of these. And so now I have them here and I could use them. Here's one of the collage board tags. Nice. And I left that open up here, so you can stick that in there. And then here, I have a video on this one too, on how I made these little postage. These were inspired from real postage booklets. So just some collage work, some stitching, little pocket with little ephemeras in there. And then this is a Tim Holtz die right here. Lots of little goodies in there. These are so cute. I love making these so much. So I just tuck that in there. Scrapbooking paper, stenciling, envelope. This is fun. These are fun to make, just from junk envelopes. And just coffee dyed school paper. Looks pretty cool. Just put that in there. You can write yourself a secret love letter, or to someone else. There's some stenciling here. Again, altered index cards with stamping. This is an actual vintage stamp here. I picked this up from an antique store and I loved it, but these were little stamps that I have. But this one was actually used probably in shipping and receiving at a company long ago. Here's some washi tape trim and some lace trim right here. And then this is the center. This is from a magazine. And then I added some little beads at the bottom that kind of complemented the color. Isn't that pretty? So I just love this look. It's so pretty. and blue. And I think I've talked about blue. I struggle with blue, but I thought I would just add it in here, and it does complement the book nicely. It looks nice. Maybe that little cluster would have looked nice here because the blue would match, but too late. Here is a book page from a floral book that I have. I just tear out the pages. I know, but it's so pretty to use in here. Here is this, and then some washi tape. Here's one of those other clusters. Isn't that so cute? And then you just glue it down, and it just adds a nice touch to the page. Stenciling, avocado. Here's another junk mail envelope that I have ultra distressed, collaged. Remember this, you guys? My faux vintage tape. I love that so much. There's a video. Look through my videos. Oh, look, and this has a top. Whoa! Right here. So just a long tag. I love this so much. Jelly printing is my jam, you guys. I love jelly printing so much. I love it. So thought I would share that with you. Okay, and I like these top pockets here. And then just random stuff that I've just glued on there and stamped and collaged and stenciled. Isn't that pretty? I like that. I love it. Here is a little side pocket that I stitched top and bottom. And then here are these index tab. What are these? These are divider cards. And I believe there's a video on how we did this. And then I love this weathered look. Love, love, love it. So if you have any questions, let me know below. And I'm happy. I reply to all of my comments. All of them. Here is a fabric flip. And then again, I just glued a little cluster there. And then just, yeah. So I just thought this is inspired by Gail. She does these fabric flips. So I like the way they look. I draw inspiration from so many wonderful people. You guys, there are so many amazing creatives on this platform, and yeah, with their help I'm able to, expand my own creativity. So thank you. Here's another cut apart, trim, another one of these beautiful little clusters. I just love these. I want to make some more because I've got tons of my box of scraps is growing, so I need to do something with those. And here I've just paper clipped an index card. We've done these before, you guys. And so it's just an index card that's been folded in half to make a little booklet and then collaged on the front. And now it lives right here on this paper. Okay. And more of that stamping, music paper. And here's another one of these little clusters. What's nice about these clusters is they're not bulky. They lay pretty flat, and I wanted to make sure I did that. See, because I like to use these. I'm a scrapbooker, I'm a card maker, I'm a junk journaler, and I like to use these embellishments also in scrapbooking and card making. So, and I wanted to make sure that they're pretty flat, and they are, and they just look so pretty. So if you make these in advance, it's really nice because if your page is missing or lacking something, you could slap one of these down and it just adds all of this great detail. More cut apart postcards, stenciling, and here is the last page. Look at this. And then I have, isn't this great? My sister gave me this package of these foil Martha Stewart doilies, and I just thought it was perfect. Again, remember I was going with that coffee tea theme. Didn't do too much with it, but this would be perfect. So that is great. Perfect to add to that non-theme theme. And then I have this little pocket here. It is a book page envelope. And inside, I have these things in there. Just little cut apart ephemera and an index card that's been folded in half and just stamped in there. Put that back in that little pocket. It's a tight fit, but it does fit in there. And then put that back in there. And then I made several of these too. They add a nice little detail to the pages, and then turned it into a little corner tuck spot. All right. All right, you guys. And that's it. Keeping it brief. Keeping it brief. Try not to go astray. Squirrel, because, you know, I do that. Let me know what you guys think. I am so happy to be back, and I have a list of a few other videos that I'd like to share, and one of them is this right here, inspired by Andrea at Artie Mae's, because I just love it, and having these prepared in advance like she likes to do is perfect, especially when you feel like the front of your journal just needs a little bit extra. So here you go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy New Year. I wish you happiness. I wish you good health. I wish you love, peace, and most of all, I wish you kindness. Oh, and speaking of kindness, I babysat one of my granddaughters the other day, and we made friendship bracelets. And this is my phrase for the year. And it says, can you see that? It says, be kind. And I love this little bracelet so much. We had fun making those. So, okay, squirrel. Thanks, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you to all of you that are new to my channel. I appreciate you so much. You take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.